Rich Bass in his corner. Returning here for a super throwdown. Now the crowd's firmly behind Pena.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get Bass some scented candles or something to calm his ass down because he is out of control.
Chamomile tea.
Hey! If all you scumbags continue to champ Pena, guess what's going to happen? The OG's going to pack up his title, and we're going to get the hell out of here. So keep that garbage up.
He was coming over here. I thought he was going to jump on commentary.
I thought so for a second, too, and I was very afraid of that.
So much microphone abuse, too, tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of abuse going on in this building.
It's a super throwdown.
Super abuse.
Super abusive throwdown. Trigga now. Starting to get ready for the match in no rush.
Yeah, maybe just going to head out of here. And Pena's on his way after him.
Pena going to get him. Nobody knows what's going on.
Referee's heading out. Oh, and geez, right here on the match hasn't even begun yet. Pena's holding up the championship. Need both men in the ring, I believe, to get this match officially underway.
Now both men in the ring before the referee.
We're underway. Pena with a suplex right in the center of the ring.
Suplex off the start. Showing that power. Trigga kicking out at 1. Pena getting the jump start on this match. Standing over Trigga the OG. Oh, huge chop to the chest, sending Trigga down to the canvas.
Nasty. And Trigga begging for mercy. Oh! Instead, he just received another shot.
Rich Bass parading around the outside with that Firebrand title.
Pena now hauling the OG up, and another nasty chop sends him sprawling back down to the mat. Boy, if the fans are this rowdy here tonight on Thursday Night Throwdown, what's it going to be like at Excelsior?
Multiply the head count by the hundreds. Amplify that decibel level. You get somewhat of an idea.
It's going to be crazy.
This is just the warm-up. This is the appetizer. Excelsior is your main course.
And it just goes to show you the outstanding pro wrestling that the XWA provides month in, month out, year in, year out. It's XWA for life around these parts. Trigga the OG now.
Grabbing Pena, sending him into those ropes. Rich Bass
hit him with his shoe.
Swatting that bee on Pena's shoulder. And now Excelsior getting even more exciting, more match announcements. Pena breaking away from Trigga, firing back with a chop, followed by a second and a third. Trigga eating him, throwing the boot.
See, Trigga is a tough customer. You just got to give him that.
Trigga off the ropes. Over the back of Pena. Throws the line. Completely misses Pena. Slides out of the ring.
And Bass having a nervous breakdown now as Pena's got him.
Bass is not a manager. I mean, he's not a competitor.
Oh, no. That was dangerous right there. And Pena just putting the boots to Trigga the OG.
Match taking a spill to the outside of the ring.
And Trigga taking a spill right into that railing.
Sending it a foot into the fans. Pena just laying the boots to Trigga.
Oh, man. And referee has just completely lost control of this man. Never had control of it.
Pena picking Trigga up by the head now. Oh. Huge chop in the corner of the guardrails.
Pena breaks the count, rolls in and out. And Trigga fires back.
We fight back, all right. Huge foot to the jaw. Pena fires Pena into the guardrails now. These fans in the corner are in the danger zone. I suggest you guys clear out a little bit. They're not the brightest of bulbs.
Paint some splash area
we need a splash
lines
zone
around here. Oh my God. It sounded like a bass drum.
It did. Didn't realize we're filming another music video in here tonight.
Trigga rolls in and out and breaks the count. Now he's going to dump Pena right back in the ring. And here comes the OG. First pin for Trigga here.
A lot of action on the outside of the ring. This is a standard one-on-one match. Trigga chop to the back, goes for the pin. Pena kicking out. Standard one-on-one match, one-on-one rules. These guys just making a little more violent than they had to.
Trigga letting everyone know that he's number one.
Was he using his index finger?
No, he was not.
I didn't think so. Going to the corner for Pena now. Hooking that arm. Huge Irish whip into the corner. Sending Pena down to his knees, writhing in pain. Now Trigga's using that index.
And the OG doing what he does best. Taking some time, yell at his basics that are all out here in the audience.
There's a lot of them.
We are in West Warwick, fellas.
Yeah, agreed.
Elbow to the side of the head. Pena out of the corner.
In these matches, they're always rough. Always rough when Trigga the OG is in the house.
Trigga the OG, Firebrand champion, retaining it for a reason. He's here to fight. Steve Pena on the butt end of that abuse.
Hard whip. Ugh.
That back's going to be killing Steve Pena now. I wouldn't be surprised if he can't get back up to his feet. Turnbuckle pads, you can see him sinking into the ropes. After years of use, not much padding left on there. You're feeling every inch of that turnbuckle. I've mentioned it in weeks past. And it's true. Steve Pena only on one foot. Trigga's taking out that other leg.
The rough stuff going on. Another hard Irish whip across.
Back into the corner. Back to back.
Hooks the leg.
2 count only calls Tyler Calloway. Trigga yet to have an opponent announced for this Sunday. Who is going to step up to the plate at Excelsior?
No, and here we go. Bass sends the chair in. This is one of Trigga's favorite games right here.
You play some sick games.
And this is dangerous. This is real dangerous right here. Hard whip. Pena stops it. Gets the clothesline in there.
Pena getting lucky there. We saw him go back first into each one of those turnbuckle pads. Almost going head first into that chair. Reversed it at the last second. Back on top, pointing at the chair now. I think he's got a little receipt in mind for Trigga the OG.
And Pena is definitely looking the worse for wear, though.
Taking the brunt of it. We're 5-6 minutes into this matchup now. Pena's been on the back and Trigga going for the pin. 2. Pena still somehow kicking out at 2. Trigga arguing with the referee.
As always. You look at just unceremoniously shoving Pena out of the way with his knee. And Pena's got to get some offense going here in a hurry.
Trigga still on the offensive. Have the advantage throughout the match. Rich Bass on the outside. The fans behind Pena. Another whip off. Pena reversing again. Trigga going over the top rope.
Boy,
almost catching those stairs.
He's got a lot of agility for a man his size.
Shoulder to the gut. Trigga now. He's going to go for the sunset. No. Rolls over.
Fireman carry here.
Oh!
Knee right to the face.
And you set him up, and he delivers.
Quick back suplex.
And you're looking at turn the tides here. Go for the cover. Let's see. 2. He's going to get no.
Trigga kicking out somehow. Steve Pena kneeling on that left arm of Trigga, holding down that shoulder. Not enough leverage on the right shoulder, allowing Trigga to roll through that. Pena
begging for him to get back up.
Begging for him, Pena, for the first time in this match.
Trigga looking for mercy. Look at Bass, though.
Having the offensive, and you can see the Trigga's handprint right across the back of Steve Pena as Trigga takes him back down, hooks the leg. Pena kicking out again.
So close. And Bassa, he's a little sneaky weasel, isn't he?
Some people have said that, yeah.
I'm sure they've said far worse than
Far
that.
worse. Yes, sir.
You know, Steve Pena, even if he loses this match, will still be going home with traces of the Firebrand champion marks on his body from the guardrails, the chops, the punches. Steve Pena taking one hell of a beating against the Firebrand champion, Trigga the OG. And again, folks, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is a singles contest, and both men spilling to the outside of the ring again.
Bass giving Trigga a little advice there. Oh, my God, a running boot right to the mouth.
As the fans scurry.
Washing that face with his soul.
Look to a 5 count.
Trying to get both members back in the ring to finish this matchup.
Look out.
Count of 6 now. Oh, Trigga going for that knee again.
Violent.
Quite strategic, though, right now, is Trigga the OG.
Breaking the count. Calloway starting at 1 again.
Pena's hurt. Trigga and Bass having a little chat.
I think hurt is a small word to use. Steve Pena taking a ton of abuse tonight, and now coming around. Oh my God! Hooking that waist, getting the suplex on the outside into the padding.
Unbelievable.
That's not much for padding, let me tell you that.
Trigga going to make it to Sunday?
No balance on that either. Concrete right below them. You're taking every inch of that on your upper back and neck. If you're lucky, you can protect your head, but a snap like that, I wouldn't be surprised if Trigga's got some concussion symptoms now.
And Pena definitely took some of that, too. Bass running for his life.
As always.
Oh, that European-style uppercut forearm. And Pena's trying to get some wind going here.
Calloway breaking a sweat, losing his voice. I think he's counted to 100 sporadically here on a 6 count again. Getting tired of counting now. Calloway on the outside, trying to gain some control of this match. The fans don't want to see it end in a double count out. Calloway sick of playing around. But he's only one man. How much can he actually do, especially against someone the size of Steve Pena?
Oh, and Trigga fires back with that boot.
Oh, God. Trigga going with the moonsault up to that rope. He might have clipped the ring.
So dangerous.
Oh, my God.
Both men giving it their absolute all.
Calloway back in the ring now.
The fans are kind of in the way here. I'm actually on my feet right now so I can see over them. Trigga is trying to pull himself up.
I couldn't tell if he clipped that post on his way through. Got a fan's head in the way. It did not sound very comforting, though. The thud he made when he hit the ground. It's one of those you'll never forget, like that of a chair shot.
Trigga's trying to pull himself up by the stairs. I don't even see Pena moving. There's a little bit of life over there. Count is up to 8.
A couple of wrestlers in the back watching this on the monitor came running out to check on Trigga after that. Very dangerous move, but Trigga back up. Both men inside the ring. I think everybody's heart sank a little bit there when Trigga went flying. It's good to see he's back, ready to compete. Does he have anything left in the tank,
Does
though?
anyone have anything left in the tank?
Pena taking a beating for the first 2/3 of this match. Trigga putting his literal body on the line.
No, look, neither guy can even get to their feet. Both on their knees,
Shots
center of the
and
ring,
shot.
just smacking each other's around.
And this isn't even Excelsior. This is a super throwdown.
Pena firing up here.
Getting a little burst of adrenaline, bouncing off those elbows. Trigga one solid right, followed by a chop and an elbow, and another right hook right across the jaw, Pena.
Trigga hits the ropes, tries that boot again.
To no avail, flips through it.
Wow.
Pena surprised. Trigga going for the clothesline. Misses. Eats another suplex.
Pena nails him with a nice clothesline, too. But look at the look in Pena's face. He is hurting.
Doesn't have enough energy. Barely enough energy to go for that pin. Can't get himself off the ropes. Trigga just getting that arm up in the air just in time. I could see it through Pena's shoulder. Just an inch off the ground. Trigga barely getting out of that.
Pena now grabs Trigga. Trigga fires back.
Ooh!
Oh, hard knee.
That's a tooth.
A couple teeth going in this match.
Man alive.
1, 2. Don't kick out, Trigga. Oh, come on, Trigga.
Bash should be very concerned about his client.
These fans in awe. I don't know how much more Trigga can take. I don't know how much more Pena can take. Pena on the lucky side of this coin. On his knees. A little better for wear at this point in the match. Clutching at his left arm.
Trigga trying to pull himself up gamely over in the corner. And now Pena just unloading.
Barrage of strikes in the corner. Trigga trying to cover up. Can't get a shot in. Just trying to defend himself. Rich Bass going nuts on the outside.
Ooh!
Pena lining him up.
No
Trigga
more.
reverses. Gets. Oh, man, is he quick.
Leg lariat into the corner. Again. Sending Pena down. Hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. Calloway getting the 2 count.
No!
Pena kicking out at
2.99.
That was on the edge.
This match is on the edge.
My voice is on the edge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk by Excelsior.
Trigga now getting up first. Pena down flat on his back.
Trigga.
Both men hurting.
Trigga adjusting his clothes. Going over to the corner.
Guess what?
Guess what?
Can't put him away this way. I'll put him away this way.
Calloway checking on Pena now.
Trigga's favorite move right here.
Calloway noticing the chains. Trying to get Trigga not to do it. He's just wearing it.
Pena having a lot of trouble.
His lucky chain. Looking like a mad dog up there with the chair, swinging it. It's real. The steel chair, not the plastic ones. Trigga teeing up now. Going for the swing. Pena ducks just in time. Fires back with a boot. Tries catching the chair. Picks it back up.
Now Pena threatening to use the chair.
That chair not even being used yet. Already folded in half. Pena swinging a miss. Trigga now connecting with those chains.
Chains and chair.
Shield chair. Arm drag over.
Trigga locked up. Let's see. He's going to tap.
Get that arm bar on the ground now. I can't see Trigga's face. I see his hand in the air.
Fans are chanting. They want to see him tap.
Trigga trying to reverse it here.
Stacking up Steve Pena for the pin. Pena kicking out. Gets that arm bar on back again on the ground.
Pena hanging on tight.
Now Calloway disappearing.
Where's the ref?
What happened to Calloway?
I think Bass might have had a little something to do with that.
Come
Well,
on.
fans were on their feet. I just saw Calloway's head slide out to the side.
And Bass is about to
Missing
receive
with the title.
a little present.
Pena giving him a piece of his mind.
Oh,
Big
this is
elbow.
forearm.
Bass probably dead.
Watch out, Pena. No. No.
Trigga now going for the pin.
On.
Calloway didn't catch that shot with the belt. 2, 3. Still your Firebrand champion. Trigga the OG.